these are the manifestations of the favor of God. He says, in the time of my favor, I heard you. And in the day of salvation, I helped you. There is a time for favor that produces a day of salvation. And I want you to understand that the Greek word that was used here for time is kairos. It's not speaking about the chronos. It's not speaking about the season on a calendar system, human calendaring system. It's speaking about the kairos of God. Let me take a moment to explain to you the difference between kairos and chronos. I know that many of us that have been born again for a while have heard these two words, and we know that chronos is the normal human calendaring system where we say 2023, 2024, 2025. That is chronos. But the chronological mapping of time by reason of days and the experiences of man. But there is a kairos calendar, because the Bible says in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. In fact, this particular statement sparked a lot of arguments on an interview I did recently, and people say she's lying. The heavens and the earth don't have the same birth date. And I said to them, you are ignorant. You did not read even the first verse of the Bible. It is stated right there that time is called the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Multiple heavens, one earth. So there is a connection between the heavens and the earth. Now, those heavens have manifested to us in different ways and different formats over time. Story for another day. But you now begin to see that the Bible now says in verse 2, and the earth was formless and void, darkness was upon the face of the deep. It is impossible for God to have created the heavens and the earth and then the earth to now be formless. So we all know that there is a distance between verse 1 and verse 2, which we have known to be the fall of Lucifer, that caused the chaos upon the earth that we now see in verse 2. And then we now see that God in verse 3 began to recreate, and by speaking light out of the darkness. So within those first 3 verses, we see different timelines that have happened in the cosmic calendar. You know, in the heavens, we see 3 different timelines that have happened. When you go further down, you see God creating and calling it the first day and the first night. But it is not until verse 14 that God then creates the sun and the moon and all these bodies of the heavens, by which he now said, let them be for marking the days and the moadims, the sacred timings. So you then realize that God had a kairos calendar that he was using to mark first day, second day. This is the reason why some people say Christianity is a lie, because they will say, how can you say God made the earth in 6 days, yet the earth is how many thousand? Please, how many million years?